What if I told you, the secret to growing more vegetables isn't hidden in expensive fertilizers or fancy gadgets, but in the free, forgotten hacks your grandma used every single day? These timeless tricks can still transform your garden today. Gardening often feels overwhelming in our modern world: apps, pricey soil mixes, endless products promising miracles. But generations before us grew abundant food with everyday items and clever wisdom passed down through family traditions. These hacks are practical, safe, and cost nothing. That's exactly what we explore here on The Garden Sage, where old wisdom meets modern gardens. If you're passionate about growing food, saving money, and learning secrets that actually work, you're in the right place. Stick with me as we uncover 10 brilliant, free vegetable gardening hacks Grandma used, and don't forget to subscribe to The Garden Sage so you never miss the next story that could change your garden forever. When Grandma cracked eggs for breakfast, she didn't throw the shells away. She knew those fragile white pieces held the secret to stronger plants. Eggshells are packed with calcium carbonate, the same mineral that builds bones and teeth. In the garden, calcium prevents a frustrating problem called blossom end rot, those ugly black spots that ruin tomatoes and peppers. Instead of buying expensive calcium sprays, Grandma simply crushed the shells and sprinkled them around her plants. Over time, the shells broke down, feeding the soil and strengthening stems. It's a slow-release fertilizer that costs nothing. But here's the surprising part: eggshells also deter pests. Slugs and snails hate crawling over sharp edges, so a ring of shells around tender seedlings acts like a natural barrier. One breakfast can protect an entire row of plants. Pattern interrupt: did you know one omelet's worth of shells can save your tomato harvest? That's the kind of wisdom Grandma used daily. For modern gardeners in the USA, this hack is still gold. Collect shells in a jar, rinse them, let them dry, then crush them into small pieces. Sprinkle them around tomatoes, peppers, or even cucumbers. You'll notice sturdier plants and fewer losses. Back in the day, Grandma didn't have rolls of fancy landscape fabric. She had something simpler and free: yesterday's newspaper. Instead of tossing it, she laid sheets directly on the soil before adding mulch. This created a natural weed barrier that saved her hours of back-breaking work. Here's why it works: weeds need sunlight to sprout. Newspaper blocks the light, smothers the seeds, and keeps the soil cool and moist. Unlike plastic sheets, paper breaks down slowly, feeding the soil as organic matter. It's recycling at its finest. Grandma often said, "Don't fight weeds, outsmart them." And she did. With just a few layers of newspaper, she turned her garden rows into low-maintenance beds. Pattern interrupt: imagine stopping weeds with yesterday's headlines instead of buying expensive weed mats. That's the kind of clever simplicity we've forgotten. For modern gardeners, this hack is still gold. Collect newspapers, avoid glossy pages, lay 4 to 6 sheets thick, water them so they stay in place, then cover with mulch. Within weeks, you'll notice fewer weeds and healthier soil. Grandma loved her morning coffee, but she never wasted the grounds. Instead, she sprinkled them around her vegetable beds. Why? Because coffee grounds are rich in nitrogen, a nutrient plants crave for leafy growth. Nitrogen fuels photosynthesis, helping spinach, lettuce, and kale grow lush and green. Worms also love coffee grounds, and when worms are happy, your soil becomes healthier. Grandma didn't call it soil biology, she just noticed her plants thrived when she fed them with what she had. But here's the twist: coffee grounds also improve soil texture. They help sandy soil hold water and loosen heavy clay. It's like giving your soil a gentle makeover. Pattern interrupt: did you know your morning cup can double as fertilizer? One scoop of used grounds can feed a whole row of greens. For today's gardener, this hack is easy. Collect used grounds from your kitchen, or even ask your local cafe, many give them away for free. Sprinkle lightly around plants or mix into compost. Just don't overdo it. Moderation keeps the soil balanced. Grandma never wasted a banana peel. To her, it wasn't trash, it was plant food. She knew that potassium is one of the 3 essential nutrients vegetables need, especially for strong stems and healthy fruiting. Instead of buying chemical fertilizers, she simply chopped up banana peels and buried them near the roots of her plants. Potassium helps plants regulate water, build resistance against disease, and produce bigger harvests. Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers thrive when their roots find this natural boost. Grandma may not have used scientific terms, but she noticed her plants stood taller and yielded more when she fed them with peels. Here's the beauty of this hack: banana peels break down quickly, releasing nutrients right where plants need them. They also attract earthworms, which aerate the soil and enrich it further. Pattern interrupt: did you know one banana peel can replace a store-bought fertilizer packet? That's the kind of everyday wisdom that saves money and grows food. For modern gardeners, this hack is simple. Chop peels into small pieces, tuck them into the soil near your vegetable roots, or blend them with water to make a liquid fertilizer. It's safe, free, and effective. Grandma didn't rely on hoses or tap water. She trusted the sky. Whenever it rained, she placed buckets under gutters or set out barrels to catch the gift of nature, rainwater. Why is rainwater so special? Unlike tap water, it's soft, chlorine-free, and naturally balanced for plants. Vegetables respond with greener leaves and faster growth. Grandma noticed her garden always looked fresher after a rainfall, so she made sure to save that water for dry days. Collecting rainwater is also eco-friendly. It reduces water bills and conserves resources. In the USA, many gardeners now use rain barrels with spouts, but Grandma's simple bucket worked just fine. Pattern interrupt: imagine watering your garden with free, pure water straight from the sky, no chemicals, no cost. That's the kind of hack that feels almost magical. For today's gardener, this hack is easy. Place clean buckets or barrels under roof edges, cover them with mesh to keep out debris, and use the water within a few days. Your plants will thank you with healthier growth. Grandma didn't buy chemical weed killers. She reached for something already in her kitchen: vinegar. With its natural acidity, vinegar weakens weeds by drying out their leaves and stems. It's simple, safe, and effective for those pesky plants that pop up between garden rows or in cracks along pathways. She mixed vinegar with water in a spray bottle and applied it directly to unwanted weeds. Within a day or two, the weeds wilted and disappeared. The best part? It didn't cost her a dime. Pattern interrupt: imagine replacing a $20 bottle of herbicide with a splash of pantry vinegar. That's the kind of everyday wisdom Grandma trusted. For modern gardeners, this hack is still powerful. Use household vinegar, 5% acidity, for small weeds, or horticultural vinegar, stronger, for tougher ones. Spray directly on sunny days for maximum effect. Just be careful: vinegar doesn't discriminate, so avoid spraying your vegetables. This hack is especially useful for walkways, raised bed edges, and garden borders. It's eco-friendly, safe for kids and pets, and keeps your garden looking neat without chemicals. Grandma didn't call it companion planting. She just knew certain plants grew better together. Tomatoes always had basil nearby, beans thrived with marigolds, and cucumbers loved dill. These natural pairings kept pests away, improved flavor, and boosted harvests. Here's why it works: basil repels tomato hornworms, marigolds deter nematodes, and dill attracts beneficial insects that protect cucumbers. Grandma noticed fewer pests and healthier plants when she planted these companions side by side. Pattern interrupt: did you know basil doesn't just flavor your pasta, it actually makes tomatoes taste sweeter when grown together? That's the kind of hidden magic Grandma relied on. For today's gardener, companion planting is a free strategy that reduces the need for pesticides. It's about creating harmony in the garden. plant carrots with onions to confuse pests, or lettuce under taller crops to provide shade. These small adjustments can make a big difference. It's not superstition, it's science backed by generations of observation. And it costs nothing but a little planning. Grandma didn't have shiny compost bins or tumblers. She had a shovel, a corner of the yard, and a simple idea: bury what you don't need, and let nature do the rest. Vegetable peels, fruit scraps, and garden trimmings all went into a pit dug right into the soil. Covered with a layer of dirt, those scraps quietly transformed into rich, dark compost. This hack worked because decomposition is nature's recycling system. Microbes and earthworms broke down the scraps, releasing nutrients back into the soil. Grandma didn't talk about organic matter or soil microbiology, she just noticed her plants grew stronger and greener when she fed the earth with kitchen waste. Pattern interrupt: imagine turning last night's dinner scraps into tomorrow's harvest. That's the kind of cycle Grandma lived by. For modern gardeners, this hack is still brilliant. Dig a pit about 1 to 2 feet deep, toss in vegetable scraps, cover with soil, and let time do the work. Within weeks, the pit becomes a nutrient-rich pocket that feeds nearby plants. It's free, eco-friendly, and requires no fancy equipment. After a cold winter evening, Grandma didn't waste the ashes from her wood stove. She knew those gray leftovers held potassium and trace minerals that vegetables needed. Instead of tossing them, she sprinkled a thin layer around her cabbage, carrots, and beans. Potassium strengthens plant cell walls, improves disease resistance, and helps crops produce bigger yields. Ash also raises soil pH slightly, making it less acidic, a benefit for many vegetables. Grandma may not have used the word alkaline, but she noticed fewer slugs and healthier plants when she used ash. Pattern interrupt: did you know the remains of a cozy fire can double as fertilizer? That's the kind of resourcefulness Grandma practiced daily. For modern gardeners, this hack is still valuable. Collect cooled wood ash, never from charcoal or treated wood, sprinkle lightly around plants, and mix into the soil. Too much ash can make soil overly alkaline, so moderation is key. It's free, safe, and effective when used wisely. This hack also deters slugs and snails, making it a natural pest control method. Grandma didn't buy slug pellets, she simply used what was already there. Powdery mildew is one of the most frustrating problems in a vegetable garden. Those white, dusty patches creep across zucchini, cucumbers, and squash leaves, weakening plants and reducing harvests. Grandma didn't have chemical fungicides on her shelf, but she had milk in her kitchen. She discovered that a simple mix of milk and water, sprayed directly on leaves, helped control powdery mildew. The proteins in milk interact with sunlight, creating a natural barrier that slows fungal growth. It wasn't magic, it was observation. Grandma noticed her plants stayed healthier when she gave them this gentle treatment. Pattern interrupt: imagine curing a garden disease with the same milk you pour on cereal. That's the kind of everyday wisdom Grandma trusted. For modern gardeners, this hack is still effective. Mix 1 part milk with 2 parts water, pour into a spray bottle, and mist the leaves every 7 to 10 days. It's safe, affordable, and won't harm beneficial insects. Plus, it avoids the risks of harsh chemicals that can linger in the soil. This hack is especially useful in humid climates where mildew spreads quickly. Instead of watching your squash plants struggle, you can protect them with something already in your fridge. Grandma's milk spray reminds us that solutions don't have to be complicated. Sometimes, the simplest remedies are the most powerful. So there you have it, 10 brilliant, free vegetable gardening hacks straight from Grandma's wisdom. These aren't just tricks, they're timeless lessons in resourcefulness, sustainability, and love for the land. From eggshells to rainwater, from banana peels to milk sprays, each hack reminds us that nature already provides what our gardens need. We just have to notice, respect, and use it wisely. Gardening doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It's about creativity, patience, and a little bit of old-fashioned know-how. Try 1 or 2 of these hacks this week, and watch how your plants respond. You'll see stronger stems, greener leaves, and healthier harvests, all without spending a dime. And if you enjoyed rediscovering these secrets, join our growing family here at the Garden Sage. This is where old wisdom meets modern gardens, where we share stories, experiments, and practical tips that anyone can use. Subscribe now, and let's keep this tradition alive together. Because gardening isn't just about food, it's about connection, memory, and joy. Tell me in the comments, which hack will you try first? Eggshells for tomatoes? Rainwater for cucumbers? Or maybe Grandma's milk spray for zucchini? I'd love to hear your stories and see your results. And remember, every garden has a story, and yours is just beginning.